Good evening, Houston. Thanks so much for being here at tonight's virtual design update meeting for the Gessner Paving and Drainage from Richmond to Buffalo Bayou project. Tonight, we're diving into some design updates that will improve the safety and mobility for Gessner Road. This project was designed with you in mind, and your voice matters to us. We want to hear your thoughts, answer your questions, and work together to build a stronger, more resilient Houston. Before we jump in, we kindly ask you to hold your questions until the end of the presentation. We want to make sure you get all the info you need, and many of your questions might be answered along the way. Plus, saving your questions for the Q&A means we can keep things flowing smoothly. Don't worry, we've reserved plenty of time at the end just for you to get the answers you're looking for. Thanks so much for your cooperation. Now, let's get started. This project is in two of the most engaged and forward-thinking parts of our city, Districts F and G. This is the project team that is working hard to bring this project to life for you. Here's what's in store for tonight's presentation. First, we'll dive into the details of the project. Then, we'll bring you up to speed on the latest design updates and what's coming next. And finally, we'll wrap things up with a Q&A session where you'll have the chance to get your questions answered. Let's get started. This transformative paving and drainage project involves the reconstruction of Gessner Road, improving mobility while minimizing the impact to surrounding properties. We plan to enhance safety for all users and include updating utilities and pavement conditions, improving drainage, and maintaining mature trees along the corridor while making space for new ones. Backed by a $46 million budget, the project is currently in the design phase, with construction tentatively set to begin in 2028. Before construction starts, Houston Public Works will host a How to Prepare for Construction meeting to ensure the community is informed and ready. Leading this effort is our project manager, Stephen Williams. This project is a step forward in making our city stronger and safer, and we're excited to bring you along on the journey. Now for some exciting design updates. We're joined tonight by Michelle Randon from Houston Public Works and Jeff Loigers with RS&H Incorporated. They, along with their incredible teams, have been working hard behind the scenes to shape a vision that truly reflects this community's infrastructure needs. We're so glad to have you both here tonight. Jeff, thank you, and the floor is yours.
A summary of the proposed improvements for the South Gessner project include new storm drainage capacity. It is proposed concrete paving, new streetlights and signals, new pedestrian path, driveways, and new underground utilities. The South Gessner project is segmented into three segments. Segment 1 runs from 410 feet north of Westheimer up to Buffalo Bayou. Segment 2 is on the south end from Richmond Avenue to Valverde Street. And segment 3 is from Valverde to 410 feet north of Westheimer at the South Gessner at Westheimer intersection. Some of the project goals for the South Gessner project include rebuild South Gessner Road from Richmond Avenue to Buffalo Bayou to support mobility network and the community objectives. Improve corridor drainage and provide potential benefits to the regional system. We look to improve operations and safety through the corridor with a focus on intersection design treatments and safer crossings. We look to support implementation of Metro Boost improvements on South Gessner for access, travel time, and reliability benefits along this high ridership corridor. Project looks to enhance the pedestrian realm. Can you get back? Enhance the pedestrian realm to support safer opportunities. And we also look to preserve mature trees and provide opportunities for more shade trees along the corridor. What you see on this slide is a summary of the proposed improvements. I'm going to start with segment 1. That's from Westheimer to Buffalo Bayou. The existing road is 4 lanes. The proposed project looks to maintain 4 lanes with an estimated cost of $21.2 million, scheduled to start construction in FY 2028, and we are currently in phase 1 design. Segment 2, from Richmond to Westheimer. The existing road is 4 lanes. The proposed improvements look to maintain 4 lanes at an estimated cost of $14.4 million, with construction starting in FY 2028. That is also in phase 1 design. Segment 3 at the Westheimer intersection. This existing intersection is at grade. The proposed improvements will also be at grade improvements at an estimated cost of $10.3 million, with construction looking to start in FY 2028, and we are currently in phase 1 design. Let's dig in a little bit deeper on segment 1. Segment 1 again is from 410 feet north of Westheimer to Buffalo Bayou. The existing right-of-way is typically 100 feet wide. The existing road is 2 travel lanes in each direction. There's an existing wide median with limited landscaping. There is strong community support to maintain 4 lanes and improve streetscape. And there also exist narrow sidewalks that are below city standard. The proposed improvements look to maintain 4 lanes divided, 2 lanes each direction, provide 6-foot sidewalks, increased buffer between travel lanes and sidewalks to improve safety, space for additional shade tree, and Metro Boost transit stops. To provide these improvements will require small right-of-way corner clips at some intersections to provide room for paths, lighting, signal poles, and ramps. Segment 2, from Richmond to Valverde. The existing road has a right-of-way that is typically 120 feet wide. There are 2 travel lanes in each direction. There are wide medians with improved landscaping. And this segment also exists on the city's high injury network and contains narrow sidewalks, which are below standard. Proposed improvements look to maintain 4 lanes divided, 2 lanes each direction. Provide 6-foot sidewalks. Increased buffer between the travel lanes and sidewalks to improve safety and provide space for additional shade trees and Metro Boost transit stops. In order to provide these proposed improvements, it will require small right-of-way corner clips at some intersections to provide room for the paths, lighting, signal poles, and ramps. Segment 3, this is at the Westheimer intersection. The existing right-of-way is very confined. There are at-grade signalized intersections, and businesses are located at all 4 corners of the intersection. The proposed improvements look to maintain an at-grade intersection, include minimum 6-foot refuge space in all medians for pedestrian safety at crosswalks. Also look to upgrade Metro bus stops, and to provide these proposed improvements will require small right-of-way corner clips and limited parcels along Westheimer to provide roadway, paths, lighting, and signal poles. Drainage improvements for the South Gessner project are to include providing drainage improvements along Gessner Road to accommodate the roadway improvements within the proposed right-of-way. Drainage improvements provide mitigation for the proposed improvements along the corridor. There are multiple traffic signals within this project, and we propose new traffic signals at the following intersections along Gessner: at Richmond, at Meadow Glen, at Westheimer, at Ella Lee, and at Briar Forest. There are utility improvements included with this project. Sanitary sewer upgrades or rehabilitation are to be determined based on evaluations and final design. The 20-inch water line is proposed to be replaced for the entire length of the corridor, and street lighting will be brought up to current city standards.
Thank you, Jeff, for those design details. Let's talk about what's ahead. We're currently on track to complete the design phase by fall of 2027. Construction is expected to begin in 2028, with the full project scheduled to wrap up by winter of 2030. This is a long-term commitment, and we're committed to keeping you informed and involved every step of the way. So what do we mean when we say winter 2028? Let's break it down. Here's how we define the seasons in our construction timeline. Winter is January, February, March. Spring is April, May, June. Summer is July, August, September. And fall is October, November, December. For this project, construction is expected to kick off in winter of 2028. That's January, February, March, and wrap up by winter of 2030, giving us about 2 years to complete the work, weather permitting, of course. Want to learn more? Dive deeper into the project by visiting engagehouston.org. There you can explore detailed project info and take a closer look at the exhibits we shared today. While you're there, don't forget to register and join the conversation. Your questions, comments, and feedback are always welcome. Each project page is packed with helpful information like a project overview, map of the area it impacts, and most importantly, why this project matters to the community. We're always here for you. Got questions or concerns during the project? No worries, we've got your back. Need help fast? Just call 311 anytime. Prefer email? Reach out to us directly at engage@houstontx.gov. We love hearing from you. Your feedback keeps us moving in the right direction, so let's stay connected. Before we wrap up, a big thank you. Let's take a moment to show some love to the incredible individuals and teams who made tonight possible. A huge thank you to Districts F and G for their unwavering support. Councilmember Huffman, you make a difference every day. Shout out to our dedicated project team for their hard work and commitment to improving our community. And let's not forget our amazing public engagement team for making this meeting seamless and engaging. But most importantly, thank you. Your time, attention, and participation mean the world to us. Now, we have one small favor. Spread the word. Share what you've learned with your friends and neighbors, and don't forget to visit engagehouston.org for the latest and greatest project updates. It's Q&A time. One of the best parts about being here tonight, you get exclusive real-time answers from our incredible project team. This is your moment to ask, clarify, and get the details straight from the experts, so don't be shy. Fire away. And to lead us through this interactive session, I'm thrilled to introduce someone who knows how to keep the conversation flowing, Ryan Prillman from our outstanding public engagement team. Take it away, Ryan.
Thanks, Kenya, for the wonderful introduction. Good evening, everyone. I'm Ryan Prillman with Houston Public Works, and thank you for joining us for tonight's virtual meeting in regards to the Gessner Paving and Drainage Project. Welcome to the Q&A session. This is your opportunity to connect with our team, ask questions, and share your thoughts about this project. Your input is incredibly valuable, and we're looking forward to hearing from you. Submitting a question is simple. Just follow these steps. Click the Q&A icon on the right-hand side of your screen. It looks like a speech bubble with a question mark. and type in your question into the text box and hit send. Please include your name and email if you have a question that requires additional research. While we wait for your questions to come in, just a quick reminder, tonight's Q&A isn't the end of the conversation. If you feel, or if you think of something later, feel free to visit us at engagehouston.org. With that being said, let's get started. All right. First question we have. Why does this project matter? Okay, I can answer that one. So the South Gessner Road from Buffalo Bayou to Richmond project matters because it enhances one of Houston's key north and south corridors by improving mobility, safety, and infrastructure reliability for thousands of daily commuters and residents. To follow the progress of this project and others, visit engagehouston.org and subscribe to that project page. You'll be notified whenever new updates or milestones are posted. All right. Next question, let's see. Now, Jeff, we have a question about widening. I know you had, they want to ask if it's widening in the project. I'm not sure if they mean widening of the road or just widening of the sidewalks. I'm not sure exactly what they mean. But
Sure.
Yes.
Sure, I can take that question. The existing roadway today is a 4-lane divided roadway with 2 lanes each direction. We are not adding or widening with additional lanes on Gessner. The proposed improvements look to maintain a 4-lane divided roadway.
Thanks, Jeff. All right. Got another question from an anonymous individual in reference to high injury network. Can you send us your email? We'll get an answer for you on that question. If you can please put your email in the chat, we'll do some research and get an answer for you on that. All right. All right, another question as far as the lane width. What are the current lane widths and will the lane widths remain the same?
I can take that one as well, if you'd like. Current lane widths on the various roadways within this project vary between 10 to 11 feet, generally. The proposed design is to maintain 11-foot travel lanes for all lanes on this project.
All right, thank you. All right, we got another question in reference to project updates. Where can I learn more about this project and see updates? I can take that one. Everything you need to know is going to be available on engagehouston.org. You'll find project overviews and answers to frequently asked questions. If you want to stay informed, just subscribe to the project page and get notified automatically when updates are posted. So, all right. Do we have any more questions for our project team today? Any more questions for us? Okay. Well, that wraps up our question and answer session for this meeting. On behalf of Houston Public Works, I want to extend a thank you to Councilmember Huffman and Councilmember Thomas and the entire District G and District F staff, thank you for your support. I also want to thank the project team and the public engagement team. Most importantly, to you, our community members and stakeholders. Thank you for taking the time to join us tonight. Until next time, have a great night.
I'm sorry, Brian, we had one squeak by. People wanted to, if someone from the project team can answer this question about the drainage improvements, what's included with the drainage improvements for Gessner Road?
I can take that. So again, the project is a 4-lane road and we're maintaining a 4-lane road. That said, the project also includes for drainage improvements. Those drainage improvements look to provide, it maintains the existing storm sewer capacity as well as providing additional storm sewer to mitigate for any increased hard surfaces, as well as new, stronger storm events. As we know, storms have increased. So in order to mitigate for those increases, we are providing additional storm sewer within the corridor to mitigate any adverse impacts due to those.
Thank you, Jeff. Okay, that wraps up tonight's meeting. I do want to remind everyone that the meeting recording of this meeting will be posted to engagehouston.org. So please check back within 24 hours. The recording will be posted. And this is not the end of the conversation. It's only the beginning. So if you have further questions or comments, please feel free to email us at engage@houstontx.gov or post your questions or comments directly on engagehouston.org. Thank you, everyone, and have a very good evening.